Coming up next, from Los Angeles, they've been aggressive, and they've been good. 8 wins in their last 10 games. This team looks to grow even stronger with another statement win here tonight. Just moments away, right after this. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at Utah. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they're one of those teams that people seem to underestimate. Not expecting to be this high on the list at this point in the year.
And now the Lakers starting group. Odom out there with Garnett. Then there's Kobe. Then there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Terry in at the 5. Roman the paint. And for New Orleans, we've got Franklin. So John Stockton out there. And it's Pena in at the 5 spot. Terrific talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now here's Billups. Clock at 4. Goes up from the top of the key. That shot, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
Bryant has the open look, the offensive rebound, and he makes that one.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Here's Franklin, defended by Bryant. Billups against Stockton. Here's Pena. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Terry. Bryant passes to Odom, and the dunk by Odom.
Always nice to see Bryant find the open man. He gets so much attention on himself. That helps create opportunities for other guys.
Here's Franklin. He's coming off a 16-point game against Portland. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Billups. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Franklin. Back to Stockton. Launches it. Terry grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Odom, the pass to Terry. Lakers passing it around. Fades back. Pelicans pull it in. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Now here's Billups. Outside Odom. Bryant looking over the floor. Pass to Garnett. That one misses.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
The shot by Ori, no good.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Here's Terry. That one, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Passes to Pena. The pass to Stockton. Another shot, and it's good on the layup. It's a tie ball game.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
And finish off by Bryant.
And from distance, no less. What an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop pass as you're going to see.
To be right on time and on target from that distance, ridiculous.
Pass to Franklin. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Billups. The Pelicans make their last shot. For three, Kobe. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. And he dunks it down.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
So it's the Lakers now. The Pelicans make their last shot.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And the dunk by Odom.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Stockton. He's coming off a 19-point game against Portland.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Page, 5 to shoot. Hits the front of the rim and out. And Los Angeles guys shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Odom's shot, good.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
The Pelicans shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Here's Page. 9-point game his last outing. Over Billups. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Ryan passes to Odom. To the paint, here's Garnett. Drops in the layup for 2.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
New Orleans trails by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Garnett. And the regular season approaching its conclusion, Clark. Some have suggested pushing back the regular season permanently.
You know what, Kevin? I would love to push back the regular season and reduce the number of games. Now, that would be an idea that I would be willing to try to get some traction for.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Franklin. And Los Angeles with some... So it's the Pelicans now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. We've got Ori, and it's Stockton in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Santiago, Terry covering, and that's going to be a travel. Now let's see how the seeds look out west going into the playoffs. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And checking out New Orleans. They're looking to turn it around down at the bottom of the conference now.
And I think for New Orleans, this has been a season I'm sure they'd like to forget. And luckily, they'll be able to do that soon enough.
You know, maybe they'd like to forget it, but there are lessons to take from it as well. I mean, the mistakes they've made this year can't be repeated if they want to get a taste of the postseason anytime soon.
And the Pelicans with possession here after the miss from Kevin Garnett. Cannon is guarded by Billups. 6 to shoot. Here's Cannon. And the Pelicans miss again. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And Kobe throws it down.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
Now here's Stockton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the Pelicans miss again. Lakers leading by 4. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Offensive rebound. Here's Santiago. Count that bucket.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Billups kicks to Kobe. Outside Odom. Knocked loose. And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Cannon. And that's good. They pass to get it done. He has 7.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Feeds it to Garnett. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Stockton's shot is off. Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Bryant and Kobe throws it down.
And Odom is a rarity, that tall, slender forward with guard-like passing ability.
New Orleans trails by 4. Cannon. He's guarded by Billups. Here's Cannon. Pass to Ori. The tray. A fresh 14 for New Orleans. Bucket is good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Bryant. An 11-point game for him in the win again. Shot by Terry, no good. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Los Angeles.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Garnett grabs the board.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Yep, that one goes in there. Stockton's got his first points in this one.
And Stockton almost impossible to guard in the pick and roll. When he gets a little daylight, he is always ready to pull the trigger.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but You know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Just 4 to shoot. Odom grabs the board.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Outside, Kobe. Outside, Billups. That shot misses. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Our next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Passes it to Cannon. And it's blocked, and he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And let's see some of the numbers here on Kobe Bryant. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. First in steals. And he has so many different ways to get the ball in the basket. Right now, ranked 3rd in the league in points per game.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you.
And I love how Odom stretches the floor. They're always ready to shoot from distance when the defense isn't focused.
Stockton against Garnett. Here's Semenko. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. And the pass to Garnett. Garnett is doubled. Back to Bryant. Shoots the 3. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. New Orleans trails by 7. Here's Stockton. Rebounded by Odom. Odom's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been healthy at all.
Here's Ori. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside for Stockton. Uncovered. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Terry's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
It's blocked. Stockton against Odom. Over to the wing. Here's Cannon. No good with the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing from.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Kobe, that's for 2, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Page. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. 1:53 left in the first half. In the corner, Billups with it. Billups, double team. LaFrentz. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Billups has got his 5th assist in this one. New Orleans trails by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ball's knocked loose. Nowitzki with the steal, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Let's take a look at the teams that have done a great job of converting turnovers into points since the All-Star break.
And since the break, we've seen them ambush their opponents with that attacking brand of defense. And boy, have they reaped the rewards offensively.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Now, here is Miller. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Here's LaFrentz. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. They're running. Pull up Jay. They get it back. Miller, the pass to Pena. Out to Miller. He tries for 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
And here's Kobe following the three-pointer by Andre Miller. 6 on the shot clock. And a nice shot by Bryant. Kobe's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
I like how Bryant takes contact on the way up. This guy is very good at feeling out the defense and absorbing that contact and still capitalizing.
Here's Page. 11 seconds left here in the second. And the shot falls short this time. And so it's Los Angeles, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back to the action after this word.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Some incredible work in this one by Kobe Bryant. He had 12 points, 3 assists, and 2 steals. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Poor efficiency on offense. That's what jumps out at me. You aren't going to win many games shooting under 35%. Bad shot selection, too much one-on-one play, not finishing with authority. Now, these are correctable errors. They could choose to come out in the second half and completely flip that script.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So the Lakers 5 right now. got Chauncey Billups. Odom out there with Garnett. Then there's Kobe. And it's Terry in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Stockton, no good. Lakers leading by 12. Pass to Billups. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Billups has got the first basket of the second half here for Los Angeles. Passes it to Pena. Pass to Ori. Billups against Stockton. There's the pass to Ori. And the three off target.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And the basket by Kobe.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Yep, it counts. Franklin's got 14 points for the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Garnett back to Billups. There's the triple. And the rebound collected by Ori. New Orleans trails by 15. Here's Franklin. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
That one drops for him.
Kevin Garnett doing a nice job using those long arms of his to snag missed shots.
Stockton against Billups. Stockton dishes to Franklin. Stolen by Terry. Oh, and here we go. Kobe's got another fast break chance. That's tipped. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Franklin. A rebound by the Lakers. Outside, Bryant. Kicks it to Billups. 5 on the clock. Dishes it to Garnett. Count that one. Garnett's got 8 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's the floater. Los Angeles leading by 16. Bryant passes to Billups. But they get it back. Terry dishes to Billups. Back to Terry. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old... For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. As to LaFrance. Miller against Kobe. Passes to Childress. Outside Harper. Looks for Nowitzki. Gets it to him. Fade away. And the rebound collected by Ori. Ori's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Franklin passes to Page. And the Pelicans miss again.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Kobe. Outside Harper. Now the pass to Nowitzki. Back to Harper. From past the arc. No good on that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Down low. Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist. Franklin's got 19 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Harper kicks to Bryant. Pass to LaFrance. He dishes it to Nowitzki. Over Ori. No good on the fadeaway.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Back to Miller. Rebound the Lakers. Childress has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Harper. Los Angeles with another miss. New Orleans trails by 18. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's LaFrance. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
When he catches the hot hand, good luck trying to slow him down. Plays so under control, can spot up, drive, create for himself. A matchup nightmare.
And it's Miller penetrating out to the right wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller.
Andre Miller, one of the best dime droppers around.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Phillips is checked in. Los Angeles leading by 18. Passes it to LaFrance. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Nowitzki has it in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. Nowitzki's got 8.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Franklin. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Franklin's got 21 in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Phillips against Miller. The 3. A shot by LaFrance, no good. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 19. Page with the bucket.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Kobe passes to Nowitzki. Over Ori. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 6.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Miller, the pass to Page. Pass to Ori. Over Nowitzki. The shot by Ori, no good. Los Angeles leading by 19. Outside Phillips. Softly drops in the floater.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Miller kicks to Franklin. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Page with the bucket.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Phillips against Miller. Inside. Here's Childress. Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers lead by 17. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Ori is out there with Franklin. Then it's Miller, and it's Pena in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
New Orleans trails by 17. Now Stockton. Over Nowitzki. The rebound by Childress. Childress has got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Phillips. He's tightly guarded. It's good. Childress has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Lakers.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
To the right side. Hey. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Kobe, no luck. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Offensive rebound. Here's Santiago. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Lakers.
Their ability to rebound and convert those second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Lamar Odom has checked in for Los Angeles. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Los Angeles leading by 17. Outside, Phillips. The pass to Nowitzki. Outside, Odom. Clock at 6. Over Stockton. Shot by Odom, no good. The Pelicans have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Here's Page, who's guarded by Phillips. Page passes to Stockton. Here's Santiago. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
On the wing, Kobe. Pass to Nowitzki. They get it again. Childress. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul. At the line, Childress. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for the Lakers. Terry's checked in, and it's Garnett in for Dirk Nowitzki. And he sinks the second. New Orleans trails by 18. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Page. Fires the three. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Cannon. It's blocked. And here is Odom. Here's Bryant, and the dunk by Kobe.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting only 31%, their offense really struggling to put possessions together. To the inside, Cannon. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Childress, the pass to Garnett. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Lakers lead by 20.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Pass to Page. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Garnett kicks to Kobe. Good on the three-point shot. Kobe's got 10 points here in the second half.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the dunk by Ori.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Ryan in the post. Off the left rim and out. New Orleans trails by 21. And the pass to Stockton. Wide open look. Rebounded by Odom. Odom's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Took him no time at all on that one. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or Katie in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. And he knocks down the first one. Both teams will make substitutions. And so he hits both. Los Angeles leading by 21. Now here's Billups. Outside Odom. Pass to Garnett. It doesn't go for him. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Billups against Stockton. Passes it to Ori. Poke loose. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Kobe's running. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. New Orleans trails by 21. Here's Cannon. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Pass to Garnett. Pelicans with the rebound. Here's Ori, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Ori's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, I love watching Stockton share the ball. He does it with such aplomb. He's unselfish and always looking for the open man.
Terry dishes to Kobe. Kobe draws the double. Back to Terry. Here's Odom. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
The shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Terry's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Billups passes to Odom. Ori with the rebound. New Orleans trails by 17. He kicks it to Stockton. Elbow shot. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
And the Lakers call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's got his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best. I think it's safe to say that slump is over. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thanks, David. Here's Franklin, guarded by Kobe. Can't hit from the elbow. Lakers leading by 15. Outside, Billups. To the middle, here's Terry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That free throw, no good. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Moving it up. Garnett trying to break loose. Moves back up. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Franklin, guarded by Kobe. There's the pass to Ori. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton.
And I love whenever Ori rises up from there. His jump shot is so pure, the D has to respect it.
Outside, Bryant. Pass to Garnett. Terry trying to get open. Second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Garnett. And the Lakers lead by 16.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Back to Stockton. It's stolen by Bryant. Bryant is doubled. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Stockton against Billups. Garnett in the post. A shot off that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Passes to Franklin. Here's Ori. Guarded by Odom. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Ori is such an incredibly valuable role player. I mean, he's a big man who has range and can also defend both the 4 and 5 spots.
And the first one drops. Ori hits them both. There's 1:47 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kobe. Here's Terry, and it's blocked. Here's Ori. A 3-ball. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. It's his 5th basket.
And Ori is the textbook stretch four. A big man with range for days.
Billups passes to Kobe. Terry outside. Outside Odom. Over to the left wing. 4 on the shot clock. Garnett. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 19-7 run. Ori passes to Santiago. Here's Franklin for the 3. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Franklin's got it back down to single digits for the Pelicans. Lakers shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Stockton against Billups. The pass to Garnett. Over Santiago. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on ground.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.